are playing some Raid Shadow Legends, and there's a new video that came out, update 8.60 sneak peek. We know there's some new things coming. There's some new blessings. They're going to be nerfing some of the bosses, so let's see what is going on.
Hey everyone, update 8.60 is almost here. So it's time for our regular sneak peek at what we've been working on.
And I haven't seen this yet.
First up, we're introducing a 5th divinity, Harmony.
Harmony, yep, that's new.
Like the other divinities, there'll be 6 new blessings, focused on healing and strengthening your team using the power of nature. Far out,
fun.
man. One of the new rare blessings is called Nourish, and it'll improve the strength of continuous heal buffs placed by the wearer, and restore any destroyed max HP for good measure. Pretty sweet, right? Well, Harmony isn't all about peace and love. One of the epic blessings, called Neutralize, will grant a chance to land debuffs through poison cloud buffs. And the legendary blessing, Cracking Roots, will increase a champion's damage against targets with stone skin.
Oh.
Don't assume that with a name like Harmony, these new blessings are just for support champions. Some will have your attackers hitting harder too. Harmonious boons for everyone. Keep your eyes peeled for more details. We'll be posting a full infographic with all 6 blessings in our update highlights on our official forum and social media. Update 8.60 also answers a long-standing community request, the ability to make gear presets. When you use the fitting room,
Thank you, Olsen, so much for your Prime for 4 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're currently watching a video on the update 8.60 sneak peek, but thank you so much for using your Prime for 4 months.
You'll now be able to save your favorite combinations of artifacts and accessories for quick and easy use. Just fill out the slots with the artifacts or accessories you're trying on, and tap the save button. But there's more to it than that. You'll be able to choose whether you want to save your choice as a champion preset or a global preset. As you might have guessed, champion presets are locked to specific champions, while global presets can be equipped by any champion in your collection. Artifacts and accessories will have separate presets, and you'll be able to switch between them by tapping on their respective icons. Once you've saved a preset, you can then switch up your champion's gear with a few simple taps. Now, we know that changing gear can leave you short on silver, but we've got a little something to help with that. We're introducing the free gear removal booster, which can be earned from hard difficulty stages in the Cursed City. When activated from your inbox, these boosters will, you guessed it, completely reduce the amount of silver it takes to remove gear.
Oh, interesting.
Activate a booster and use the limited time window to swap out as much gear as possible.
It makes me think if they're not going to be doing gear removal events anymore, because they might now just say if you want free gear removal, you'll have to run the Cursed City to get that. I'm curious now.
And conquer new stages. Oh, and one more thing. We're also adding the Hide Set Filters button to the accessories menu, so you can browse and equip to your heart's content. The next major part of this update will bring something we've been promising for a while. It's time for balance changes to Raid's toughest dungeons, the Iron Twins Fortress, the Sand Devil's Necropolis, and the Phantom Shogun's Grove. We've turned down the dials on the Iron Twins, nerfing this killing machine's total HP, defense, resistance, and most importantly, accuracy. It'll be a lot easier to resist those nasty Iron Brand debuffs and land your own. Speaking of Iron Brand, we're reducing the amount of stacks applied by the Fires of Insanity and Ruinous Swath skills. We're also reducing how often the Iron Twins activate the Retaliatory Launch skill. Instead of 4 times, it'll only happen when the Iron Twins' HP drops below 80%, 60%, and 40% of their max HP. Zzzt, offensive capabilities reduced. Zzzt. Time for Anime to face the Nerf bat. Get it? Bat? Anyway.
Oh my
he's
goodness,
also
the
getting a
puns.
significant decrease to all of his stats except attack and speed. And we're increasing his slumber counter as well. Sand Devils still need the beauty sleep. At lower stages, the slumber counter will increase to 16, and at higher stages, it's now 8. So you've got plenty of hits to get your debuffs in. That's not all though. Anime will now only destroy 5% of your champion's max HP instead of 10%. And we're reducing Rest for the Wicked's damage reduction by 15% for each debuff instead of 10%. Essentially, you'll survive longer and hit harder. Win-win. Then there's Akumori the Phantom Shogun. This poor spectral warlord is getting his stats nerfed the hardest. Ouch. His Purge the Shadow skill has been changed, so now you can remove up to 10 stacks of the Shade counter for every 3 hits, depending on a champion's awakening level. Akumori's Shroud of the Shogun passive is also changing, so it now grants him less shade stacks for every weak hit champions land on him. To make matters worse for Akumori, the number of shade stacks that he needs for each immunity or buff has been increased by 10. Exercise your power and send this ghost on to the afterlife. There is one small catch with these rebalances. These new stats will only affect them in their dungeons. The Iron Twins and Al Nemea will still be as powerful as they were before when you're facing them in the Cursed City. Well,
fair,
almost as powerful. The skill changes will apply. Keep an eye out for the full update highlights. We'll feature a detailed infographic on these changes. It'll feature all the exact nuts and bolts changes on stats and skills, so you theory crafters can start scheming. That's almost everything, but we've got just enough time to show off some of the gorgeous new champions we've got in the pipeline. There's a terrible and mighty faction unity champion for the Ogren tribes, and a sneaky new mythical champion for the Sylvan Watchers.
Ooh, new mythic!
With a few feathers in his cap. And hey, does that look like the Arbiter? Whew. That's a hefty update. We hope you're excited about the changes coming in Update 8.60. In the meantime, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to be the first in the know.
Wow, what do you guys think? Okay, so we got this new mythic guy coming. He looks like a crow or like a raven. Probably a raven, I would think, right? I'm so excited about that. Guys, what do you think of these changes? I'm also curious. Drop me a comment down below. So they're changing the... Like, they're nerfing the bosses for, what was it? For Sand Devil, for Phantom Shogun, and also for Iron Twins. I'm curious, do you guys run that content currently? Makes me think why they're nerfing it. Maybe because when they look at the statistics, maybe a lot of people aren't running it, so they want to encourage people to run it. Not really sure. I am curious, though, what you guys think. Drop me a comment down below about, you know, what of all this are you the most excited about? This is interesting here. So we have this whole gear preset. Where do you guys think you're going to end up using this? Do you think this is going to be useful for you? And then we already looked at that there's the new, the new blessings here, the harmony ones. One of them sounded interesting. The nourish one they talked about. I'm a big World of Warcraft fan, and so already that makes me think of like a druid renew or something, like a hot heal over time. So it's interesting that it looks like they kind of added like kind of functionalities like that I think didn't really exist necessarily in the game before. But then they also do have some damage ones here as well, or at least ones that are going to help with damage as well too. You know, and then, yeah, so then we have the dungeon rebalances we already talked about. Then we have the new champs as well. But guys, drop me a comment down below. What of this update are you the most excited about? Are you tired of updates? Does it not matter to you? Are you excited about any of this? Or is there something in particular that you already are immediately like, yes, I can't wait to see that added? Drop me a comment down below, and thanks for watching.